Hi everyone, welcome to this third session. This one is an additional session on the layout and how you can share your map. So we saw in the previous session how to do the symbology and create a map, and now we're gonna look into how to create a layout and how to share your map. So first of all, if you want to share the map just as it is, you could just do a screenshot of your screen, but there's a better way. You can go to Project, Import, Export, and you can export map to an image or to a PDF. So you can go here. You can choose the resolution. So 300 dpi is a good value if you want to be able to print up to A1. It should be enough. And now you can save to any specific folder. So I'm going to take Ethiopia map. So you can do map test, save. It will take a bit of time to save, and then you'll get it here. And the way it's displayed is exactly how you see it on your screen, but with like a better resolution than if you were doing a screen sharing. But this does not allow you to, you could create the title and the legend outside of it in any software, such as Illustrator or Inkscape, things like this. But there's a better way. You can go to Project and create a print layout, or you can just do Ctrl P. You can enter the name of your map, so in our case we're going to call it map. It's like this, map Ethiopia energy. Okay, so it's going to open this table where it's really a new window. So we still have QGIS, and we have this new window with a different interface. And so here you have an item panel where like all the layers will appear, and then the properties of your layout. So one of the first things you can do is add a map. So it's like this small icon right here. You drag and drop, and you make it as part of your document or the full one. And now you can see that if I try to move, I'm moving the frame that contains the map. I'm not moving the country. So if I want to move the country to show it in a different place, I click on this one, move item, and then it kind of makes me enter the and then it really allows me to enter within this. I can then zoom in. Here I can choose a scale. So let's do 10 maybe. So it's good. So here it is. So now we have a map. We can maybe put it here. It's good to leave some space around to add some other elements. If you want, you can also reduce the size of the map frame to maybe allow for space for other things. So now one item we can add is the title. So let's put it here. And now you can look into the item properties. So you see that all the elements are starting to appear. So here is our title. You can just modify here the map of power plants and power lines in Ethiopia. You can change the font, the size. We can maybe put it in the middle. Let's try to change the size to make it a bit bigger. So this is in appearance under font. Like this. Okay. Very good. You can also choose to have a background to the item. So you can add a frame and add a background. So I'm going to click on background. I'm going to put maybe a very light gray like this. Okay. So now we have a title. We can add some elements specific to the map, such as a scale bar to give info on the scale. Very good. I can put it all the way down. I can also add a north arrow in case you are working with like very specific orientation. By default, the north will always be up, but for some specific maps you might want to change that. We can put it right above the scale. Okay, so once we added the north arrow and the scale, we can also add a legend to give some help for the reader. So we can put it here, or maybe a bit larger. So you can see that by default it will add all the information of your current map, but there's a lot of it that we don't display or we only use. For example, the admin 0 Africa is only as a mask on the map, so it's not really something we need. So you can go here in the item properties, so you select the legend, and then select the auto update, and this will allow you to modify. So we're gonna delete this one, and delete all of this. Wait, sorry. Take all the way down, delete this and this. And now we can also modify the name. So here we can, for example, name of our plants, and here power line voltage. Okay, so this already looks a bit better. Let's do 2 points. Now it could be good is use the same style as the one before in terms of background and frame. So here's a frame, here's a background. You can choose the same color as what we used just before. So like a very light gray. Okay. We can put the all the way down, a bit wider, and here we go. So now already you have a map that gives some additional information. The reader will be able to see the type of power plant, the type of power line, and see it on the map. Okay, so now that you have your final version of your map, and once you're satisfied, you can go to layout. First, you can save within your project, close, and you can export as an image or as a PDF. Let's do export PDF and save. And then you can see how it looks like. Here it is. And here you go. You have your map. So yes, you have your map of Ethiopia with power plants and power lines. You can replicate the same project for like many other countries, change symbology. And one last important thing to remember is that if you were to close your map layout, the way to find it again is not for a new project layout, but just if you go back down, you have layout manager, and here you can see the different one you have, and if you double click, it will reopen. So this is the best way to share a map, is to create a layout, especially because once your layout is created, you can change areas, you can do another country, keeping the same style. You don't have to redo the style all the time, and it's also something you can export and save. So thank you for joining this session. The next one will be more focused on potential data sources, where to find data, and we'll see a bit all the elements on plugins, data edits, and things like this. Thank you.